Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Wednesday. We've got 15 matchups on this MLB slate today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Working our way to 21.2K subs, so keep up the good work. Check out all my betting links in the description below. Great promo, especially with DraftKings. New customers get a no sweat bet up to $1,500, so take advantage of that, guys, in the description below. And yeah, we'll hop in it. A big slate today. Starting with the Atlanta Braves versus the Boston Red Sox. Both teams in a pick'em scenario at -110 with the over-under at 10. Braves coming into this matchup 34-24. Boston 30-31. Pitching for the Braves is Spencer Schwellenbach with an ERA of 5.40. Pitching for Boston is Nick Pivetta with an ERA of 4.08. Schwellenbach, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Pivetta, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 9 strikeouts. Atlanta beating Boston yesterday 8-3. Nice win for the Braves. Braves 8-3 on the road against Boston. They've been good on the road against Boston here. Schwellenbach's only pitched one game so far this season. Gave up the 3 runs in those 5 innings. Didn't see enough fight from Boston yesterday. Didn't really get the offense going much. Boston just 3-7 at home just 3-7 at home. Haven't played good home baseball here. In a pick'em scenario, I think I'm gonna roll with the Braves on the road. Next matchup, we got the St. Louis Cardinals versus the Houston Astros. Houston opening up as home favorites at -180. The Cardinals +140 with the over-under at 8.5. Cardinals coming into this matchup 28-31. Houston 28-34. Pitching for the Cardinals is Miles Mikolas with an ERA of 5.54. Pitching for the Astros is Ronel Blanco with an ERA of 2.44. Mikolas, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Blanco, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 6 strikeouts. St. Louis, back-to-back losses against Houston. Houston's played very well this series. They've hit very well. St. Louis just 1-6 against Houston, where they really struggled against the Astros here. I'm liking the way the Astros have played these last few games here, and I think I'm going to take Houston at home. Next matchup, we got the Cincinnati Reds versus the Colorado Rockies. Reds opening up as road favorites at -130. The Rockies +110 with the over-under at 11.5. Reds coming into this matchup 28-33. The Rockies 21-39. Pitching for the Reds is Graham Ashcraft with an ERA of 4.76. Pitching for the Rockies is Dakota Hudson with an ERA of 5.02. Ashcraft, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Hudson, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, had 3 strikeouts. Reds have looked pretty good here against the Rockies, beating them 4-1 yesterday. On a 3-game winning streak. Rockies on a 4-game losing streak right now. Cincinnati 5-0 against Colorado. They've been very good against the Rockies here. Ashcraft gives up runs. Hudson has been solid his last 3 starts, but overall he gives up runs here. Might get back to a game where the over could be a good play, but I like what I've seen from the Reds this series. They've played well. I'll take Cincinnati on the road. Next matchup, we got the San Francisco Giants versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. Arizona opening up as home favorites at -125. The Giants +110 with the over-under at 8.5. Giants coming into this matchup 29-33. Arizona 29-32. Pitching for the Giants is Jordan Hicks with an ERA of 2.70. Pitching for Arizona is Jordan Montgomery with an ERA of 5.28. Hicks, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Montgomery, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 6 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Giants, they are on a 6-game losing streak, back-to-back losses against Arizona. Arizona on a 4-game winning streak right now. Giants 0-7 on the road against Arizona, where they've just been absolutely horrible. Hicks has been good on the mound despite coming off that 4-run game. Montgomery had rough starts on the mound. Hasn't been that great this season for Arizona here. But the Giants, they've just looked horrible here. Bad losing streak. Arizona's just had their number. I think Montgomery's definitely due for a better game. I mean, he had 2 runs in his game prior. He can stay around that. I think they'll be all right today. And I think I'm going to take Arizona at home. Next matchup, we got the Milwaukee Brewers versus the Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies opening up as home favorites at -200. The Brewers +160 with the over-under at 8.5. Brewers coming into this matchup 36-25. The Phillies 43-19. Pitching for the Brewers is Aaron Ashby with an ERA of 9.82. Pitching for the Phillies is Aaron Nola with an ERA of 3.14. Ashby, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Nola, he's coming off 3 straight 2-run games here. Milwaukee on a 2-game losing streak, coming off back-to-back Philly losses. Philly looked good in this series. I mean, it's been a tight game, 2-1, 3-1 the last 2 games here. So very close games. Phillies 10-1 at home. I mean, man, they really do get it done at home. Nola just been very solid, just giving up 2 runs. Pretty consistent. I like the Phillies. Brewers just haven't been able to push over that hump in this series. Been great pitching this whole series from the Phillies here. And I got to take the Phillies at home today. Next matchup, we got the New York Mets versus the Washington Nationals. Mets opening up as road favorites at -145. The Nationals +120 with the over-under at 9.5. Mets coming into this matchup 26-35. The Nationals 27-33. Pitching for the Mets is Luis Severino with an ERA of 3.94. Pitching for the Nationals is Patrick Corbin with an ERA of 5.83. Severino, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Corbin, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Mets back-to-back wins against Washington. They've been good in this series, but thought Washington would be able to give them a nice run. They were close in that first game here. The Mets are 4-1 against Washington, and we got Patrick Corbin on the mound who can get lit up. So I think I'm going to take the Mets on the road in this one. Next matchup, we got the Kansas City Royals versus the Cleveland Guardians. Cleveland opening up as home favorites at -130. The Royals +110 with the over-under at 8.5. Royals coming into this matchup 36-26. The Guardians 40-20. Pitching for the Royals is Brady Singer with an ERA of 2.63. Pitching for the Guardians is Nick Sandlin with an ERA of 2.77. Singer, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 3 strikeouts. Sandlin, don't have any info on Sandlin here. He is 4-0, so see how he plays on the mound today. Royals coming off a Cleveland loss yesterday, 5-8. Nice win for the Guardians. A nice comeback win. I know they were down a little bit early yesterday. The Royals 2-8 on the road against Cleveland. They have not been good against Cleveland. Cleveland 10-1 at home, where they play very good. Singer coming off 2 starts on the mound. I mean, he's been very solid for the Royals here. Couldn't find any info on Sandlin, unfortunately. I think I gotta take the Guardians, though. They just play so good at home, and Royals have really struggled against them on the road. So I think I gotta take the Guardians in this one. Next matchup, we got the Los Angeles Dodgers versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pirates opening up as home favorites at -120. The Dodgers +100 with the over-under at 8. Dodgers coming into this matchup 38-24. The Pirates 28-32. Pitching for the Dodgers is James Paxton with an ERA of 3.29. Pitching for the Pirates is Paul Skeens with an ERA of 2.45. Paxton, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Skeens, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 9 strikeouts. Pittsburgh shutting out the Dodgers yesterday 1-0. Just a weird game from the Dodgers, had no offense. They've struggled against Pittsburgh, 1-4 on the road against Pittsburgh here. Paul Skeens, he's been very good on the mound in his starts this season. Paxton coming off a 0-run game here. Crazy, you're getting Dodgers as an underdog. They've been they've had a lot of disappointing outings here, but as an underdog here, I love to take a shot with the Dodgers. When they're dogs, you don't get an opportunity to do it really much at all this season. Maybe a couple times this season they're dogs here. Gonna have a much better day. Paul Skeens been good on the mound here. I think we're gonna see the Dodgers bounce back. I mean, we don't see them not score very often. So I think they bounce back today as underdogs here. Give me Dodgers plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Tampa Bay Rays versus the Miami Marlins. Rays opening up as road favorites at -130. The Marlins plus 110 with the over-under at 7.5. Rays coming into this matchup 30-31. The Marlins 21-40. Pitching for the Rays is Zach Eflin with an ERA of 4.12. Pitching for the Marlins is Braxton Garrett with an ERA of 4.56. Eflin, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Garrett, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 2 strikeouts. Tampa Bay on a 2-game winning streak, coming off a nice Miami win yesterday, 9-5. One, they were down early, so nice comeback win for them. They are 5-0 against Miami on the road, and 11-1 against Miami. They've been very good against the Marlins here. Eflin coming off 2 rougher starts on the mound here. Garrett coming off 2 good starts, but he's had bad starts on the mound this season for the Marlins here. I like the success the Rays have had. I'll take Tampa Bay on the road. Next matchup, we got the Minnesota Twins versus the New York Yankees. Yankees opening up as home favorites at -200. The Twins plus 160 with the over-under at 8.5. Twins coming into this matchup 33-27. The Yankees 43-19. Pitching for the Twins is Chris Paddock with an ERA of 4.57. Pitching for the Yankees is Carlos Rodon with an ERA of 2.82. Paddock, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Rodon, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Minnesota coming off a Yankees loss yesterday, 5-1. Yankees, they're hot right now, 8-2 in their last 10, on a 6-game winning streak. They're playing very good. Minnesota 0-5 against the Yankees, 3-13 on the road against the Yankees here. Rodon been solid on the mound for them all season here, and Yankees are hot. Gonna take New York at home. Next matchup, we got the Baltimore Orioles versus the Toronto Blue Jays. Toronto opening up as home favorites at -120. Baltimore plus 100 with the over-under at 8. Baltimore coming into this matchup 39-20. Toronto 28-32. Pitching for Baltimore is Albert Suarez with an ERA of 1.57. Pitching for Toronto is Jose Barrios with an ERA of 2.78. Suarez, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 5 strikeouts. Barrios, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, had 5 strikeouts. Baltimore on a 2-game winning streak. They've dominated Toronto in this series, winning 10-1, 7-2. Yeah, Baltimore's played very good here. 9-1 on the road against Toronto. 6-0 on the road right now, where they've been very good. So they've been dominant against Toronto. Pretty even pitching matchup. Both pitchers giving up, a run or 2 here in their last few. I'm liking Baltimore as dogs today. Haven't seen enough from Toronto to be a favorite. I'll take Baltimore plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Chicago White Sox versus the Chicago Cubs. Cubs opening up as home favorites at -185. The White Sox plus 150 with the over-under at 9. White Sox coming into this matchup 15-46. The Cubs 30-31. Pitching for the White Sox is Eric Fedde with an ERA of 3.12. Pitching for the Cubs is Jamison Tylon with an ERA of 2.84. Fedde, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Tylon, he's coming off 3 straight 3-run games here. So both pitchers giving up runs. White Sox, they've lost, what, I think like 12, 13 in a row. Heartbreaking loss for the White Sox. They were up 5-0, end up losing 7-6. Just a disappointing loss from the White Sox. A nice comeback win from the Cubs, who haven't played well. White Sox 1-4 against the Cubs. I mean, you name it, they're bad at it. Pretty even pitching matchups today, I'd say. Both pitchers give up runs, but look, I'm not riding on the White Sox to get their first win and to break their losing streak. I don't want to play that game. Give me the Cubs at home. Next matchup, we get the Detroit Tigers versus the Texas Rangers. Rangers opening up as home favorites at -135. The Tigers +115 with the over-under at 9. Detroit coming into this matchup 31-30. The Rangers 29-32. Pitching for the Tigers is Kenta Maeda with an ERA of 6.25. Pitching for the Rangers is Jose Urena with an ERA of 3.74. Maeda, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Urena, his last start, he pitched 2 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 1 strikeout. Detroit on a 3-game winning streak, back-to-back close wins against the Rangers here. They've looked good in this series defensively. The Rangers have not hit for nothing in this series. Detroit 6-2 on the road against the Rangers, where they've been very good. And Maeda's had his struggles on the mound. That's why I think Detroit is underdogs. His second game, 2 games ago, he did give up no runs here. So Maeda is definitely capable of having a good game here. I just haven't seen enough offensively for the Rangers to make me want to take them here. So I'll take Detroit +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the San Diego Padres versus the Los Angeles Angels. Padres opening up as road favorites at -150. Angels +125 with the over-under at 8. Padres coming into this matchup 32-32. The Angels 23-38. Pitching for the Padres is Dylan Cease with an ERA at 3.42. Pitching for the Angels is Jose Soriano with an ERA at 3.86. Cease, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Soriano, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Both pitchers give up runs here. Padres, 3-game losing streak, back-to-back losses against the Angels. Not sure what's going on with the Padres. They're back to being in a letdown spot now. So the confidence with the Padres is pretty low right now. Cease gets lit up on the mound. Soriano coming off 2 bad starts. I just don't trust the Padres as a favorite. I did the last 2 games. They haven't shown enough. I'll take the Angels +1.5 at home. Then the last matchup, we got the Seattle Mariners versus the Oakland Athletics. Seattle opening up as road favorites at -160. Oakland +130 with the over-under at 8. Seattle coming into this matchup 35-27. Oakland 24-38. Pitching for Seattle is Logan Gilbert with an ERA of 3.29. Pitching for Oakland is Joey Estes with an ERA of 6.10. Gilbert, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Estes, he's coming off a 1-run game, but gave up 4 and 8 runs prior. So he hasn't really gotten off to a great start. Seattle on a 4-game winning streak, beating Oakland in a close one yesterday, 4-3, but they're 8-2 in their last 10. Playing good baseball right now. 8-0 on the road against Oakland. 15-2 straight up against Oakland here. Yeah, they've just been so dominant against the A's here. I think I got to roll with the Mariners on the road. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Wednesday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Thursday. Have a good one.